Attempt by the Indian Army to wean off children from violence or from stone pelting. Today, the Army Chief General Bipin Rawat also met the students, interacting with the students of the Super-40, the Army's Kashmir Super-40 initiative that is primarily aimed to coach the youngsters in the state and the students, all breaking the records. In fact, 26 boys and 2 girls from the Super-40 Kashmir initiative by the Indian Army very successfully cracked the IIT-JEE mains, and this is what they had to say on their accomplishment. Okay, so 26 boys, 2 girls interacting with the Army Chief General Bipin Rawat after having cracked the IIT-JEE mains 2017, the result of which was announced in April. And this is all part of the Indian Army's Kashmir Super-40. Let's just go straight across now to Executive Editor Gaurav Sawant for more on this. What a wonderful gesture by, the Indian Army Chief. Amid all the mounting criticism against him, here he is personally encouraging and, congratulating these young children for overcoming all odds and cracking those very tough exams, Gaurav.
Avantika, this is the truth about the valley that most people do not highlight. The army is actually training children to crack the IIT examination. So when militants, when terrorists, when proxies of Pakistan are burning down schools in Kashmir, it's the security forces who are actually teaching these children to crack IIT examinations, to make a mark for themselves. And all of them, from Leh, from Kargil, from Jammu, from Kashmir, they've cracked the examinations. Some cracking the IIT examinations, and those who haven't cracked the IIT examinations, the army is confident they will crack the regional engineering services colleges, their examination. So the aim is to educate these children so that 1, they don't become stone pelters, and 2, they're able to carve a niche for themselves in life. These are opportunities that neither Pakistan nor Pakistan's proxies want these children to have. And we've interacted with a number of these students, and they are looking for a bright future. Some of them want to become IAS officers, foreign service officers. Some want to join the army, like that brave Lieutenant Umar Fayaz, and others want to do well on the civil street, whether becoming engineers or doctors. They do not want to either become stone pelters or Pakistan's proxies.
Absolutely, Gaurav, just stay on with me, because there's another wonderful initiative that is being taken up by the Indian Army. That's their new plan that has been proposed to try and de-radicalize stone pelters in the valley. Now, what we're hearing is that the Indian Army has proposed a Bharat Darshan for the troublemakers and stone pelters, wherein the youth will be taken for a national integration tour. The entire plan is to take, some of the identified youth across the country, just to give them a real sense of our country. Executive Editor Gaurav Sawant is there with us. And, Gaurav, I really want to understand from you, what is going to be the purpose of this Bharat Darshan, and primarily what will it be focusing upon, and who will be taken for this Bharat Darshan?
So as part of Operation Sadbhavna, the army usually brings children from Kashmir Valley, from Leh, Ladakh, Kashmir, Jammu, Poonch, Rajouri, different areas, and shows them around the country, because they otherwise do not have the opportunity or the means to see the length and breadth of India. Most of them in Kashmir, at times haven't even crossed the Banihal tunnel and seen what's on the other side of the Pir Panjal ranges. So this time the army is making a difference. The Victor Force commander in an interview said that what he intends to do is not just identify the brightest of the lot who are anyway brought and given an opportunity, but also to bring out other students who have been misled, who've been misguided, and get them to see the length and breadth of India. So when they have to see India's growth story, the plan is to take them to Tata's, to Infosys, to other companies, where they should see how people from across the country are doing so well. They must also see the religious diversity, unity and diversity in India. So they'll be taken to temples, gurdwaras, mosques, churches, to see how they peacefully coexist across the length and breadth of this country, which is so different from the Pakistani propaganda that's fed to them in the valley. And then also, take them around malls and cinema halls and show them India's growth story, that there is life beyond stone pelting and terror, and this is what they must see to integrate themselves further. And the same is going to happen to children from across the breadth of this country who would be taken to the Kashmir Valley subsequently.
Oh, that's very interesting, Gaurav. Thanks so much for getting us all details and updates on the Bharat Darshan, a proposal by the Indian Army.